Ooh, boy, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. Give the people what they want, man. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. Woohoo! And today I'm going to take a look ahead to the big time NLDS matchup as you have the Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies in the division round series rematch from last season. Should be an instant classic. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to reach out to me, DM me, highlight at me, whatever it is, go down in that description box. I'm gonna have all my information down in there. So come holler at your boy, yo. First shout out to the Phillies. They beat the Marlins. Y'all, they swept the Marlins. In the two-game. Well, everybody swept everybody in the wild card, but Phillies swept the Marlins in the two-game set. I think the first game was 4-1, a little more competitive. And then, the next one, last night, Stout gets the big grand slam to bust the game wide open. And the Phillies beat them behind their two horses, Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola, LSU Tiger, of course. And it sets up to where we at now, man, which is honestly something that, once the Phillies kind of found their footing, later in the year and they kind of solidified themselves in that full seed, we seen this coming. You know, um, I didn't feel like the Marlins had a chance at all, to be honest with you. The Marlins, it was a nice story, cute story for them, but the Marlins can't hit the baseball. So, and we know from firsthand experience up there in Philly in red October, it gets crazy. It's an electric environment, and the Marlins ain't wouldn't quite just like us last year. The Marlins weren't quite ready for that, man. So we kind of foreseen this coming, and here we are, man. Getting started on Saturday. Uh, wow, what a matchup, yo. First off, looking at the Phillies, obviously, team defending National League pennant winners, made it to the World Series, like the previous mentioned, beat us in the National League division round series last year. They got their two horsemen, Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola. In their lineup, they got a pretty nice lineup, with guys like Schwarber and we all know Trey Turner, who turned it around, no point intended, in the middle of the year after having a slow start. Bryce Harper, we know is just a baller. Boom, Castellanos, uh, JT Real Muto. I mean, you name it, man. They got a nice lineup over there, man, and they're a team that's battle tested. And obviously, just like us, they got a lot they want to prove too. They want to get back to that point and finish it off this time, yo. And obviously for us, man, coming in with the best record in baseball, we've been a dominant team all year long, led by who's going to be the National League MVP, Ronald Acuna, Mr. 40 home runs, 70 stolen base man himself. You got Matt Olson, who broke the single season home run and RBI record for the Braves this year. Austin Riley, we know could rate. Ozzie Albies, who was injured last year, missed this series, is big time. You know, and I mean, we just got players everywhere, man. We got ballers everywhere. And then our two big horsemen, Spencer Strider and Max Fried. This should be a lot of fun, man. This is, I mean, even if you're not a fan of either the Braves or the Phillies, you got to be excited for this series. It's two division rivals who clearly don't like each other. Two high-powered offenses, star power, and really good, efficient pitching, star power all over the place. Two fan bases that's rabid. Like it's gonna be loud in Atlanta. It's gonna be loud in Philly. I mean, what more could you ask for, man? And me as a Braves man, I'm not just saying this because this is my team and I'm being biased, but I feel like we get them this year. I feel like we return the favor. No excuses for last year. We went there, we got smacked around. It is what it is. Max Fried pitched game one last year sick. He was under the weather. He pitched it, wasn't sharp obviously. Strider was just coming off of an injury. Plus, he was a young pitcher in his first postseason road start. So the Phillies went Reese Hopkins, who they won't have this year, unfortunately for them. smacked that home run and slammed the bat on the ground. I mean, it kind of broke our will. You know, Ronald Acuna wasn't himself last year. He was his first year back from that ACL. He's MVP Ronald. This is the best version of him. Ozzy Albies missed the series last year. He's back. Matt Olson is more comfortable and is a big time slugger for us at the first base position. I mean, you name it, we better all around than we were at this point last year. Plus, there's that extra chip on the shoulder with the motivation factor. Plus, I like the fact that we did do the simulator. I know that some people laugh at us for that, but I promise you, there's gonna be more teams with bye weeks that's gonna start doing that after this year. Um, we did 3 simulated games where we basically went out there to the field, went played a game, to kind of knock the cobwebs off and to keep us in rhythm and to keep our pitchers, in rhythm. Unlike we did last year. Last year we just sat down for that long layoff and for game one came out extremely flat and lost. And then had to go on the road and it didn't bode well for us. So I feel like this year gonna be a little different, man. I feel like we ready and we up for the challenge. And we got World Series or bust on our mind this year. But with that being said, the Phillies are good. They're damn good, and it's gonna be a whole lot of fun, man. I cannot wait for this series to. I just can't wait for this series to get started. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I'm gonna have Atlanta Braves, MLB, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Go Braves.